Woohoo! Welcome back to GoodKnitKisses. Hey, welcome back to GoodKnitKisses. I'm your host Kristen, and today is Q&A Monday. I hope you are well. How are you doing today? I have an announcement. Not sure if anybody caught that little sneak peek at the beginning of the video, but you can't rewind now if you're watching live. So I am so glad you joined me today. I'm looking forward to announcing what's going on. So if you want to be sure and hit the share button and share with your crafty friends, that would be awesome. Welcome to GoodKnitKisses. I'm your host, Kristen Mangus with GoodKnitKisses, and I host YouTube videos and crafty knitting and crochet tutorials on my channel for GoodKnitKisses. And of course, I do daily video live broadcast here on the GoodKnitKisses Facebook page, taking a bit of a hiatus because of the holiday. So I'm wishing you guys a Merry Christmas if you've been celebrating this past weekend, and I hope your vacation has been wonderful, even if you only had just the day off. So I hope you've had a wonderful time with your friends and family, loved ones, and everything. And if not, I'm sending you a big hug. So anyway, I'm so glad you're joining me this morning. Be sure and introduce yourself. Tell me where you're from. Love hearing where everyone's from. It's so cool to see, you know, when I'm here in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, and it's so cool. Like, someone hopped on the other day and greeted me from Iceland. I'm like, what? That is so cool. I love that yarn just, it knits us together. It weaves us all together in this big tapestry in life. It makes it such a smaller world, which I really appreciate. It's like going back to Disney when you're a kid and you're like, it's a small world after all, like singing along in that boat. You hear it 80 times. Good morning. Welcome, everyone. I see you've hopped on. Leah, hey, good morning. And Joanne and Susan. Ray, good morning. And Pam. And another Susan and Jean and Eileen. And oh my goodness, I'm so glad you guys are here. You're here in Keller, Susan. We have to get together, girl. We need a knitty thing. And hey, Ellie, I see you hopped on. And Brenda, Joella, and Ray. Ray, you're in Dallas. Oh, that's excellent. Oh, Adeline and Ellie. Yeah, I'm so glad you guys are joining me. That's awesome. Hey, Becky. Welcome. Hey, Chelsea. So glad you guys are here. Corinne. Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Normally I do Q&A Mondays. Tuesday is loom knitting. Wednesday is knitting on needles and yarn day. Thursday is crochet, and Friday is just for fun, or we do social media those days. You can always catch the archives if you go to the GoodKnitKisses Facebook page and go click on video on your left-hand bar, and then go look at the different playlists, and they're all archived for day of the week by our sweet Miss Carol up in Canada. And Joanne also helps me on this site, so welcome to my sweet women, Carol and Joanne. Yay! And they're also admins in our GoodKnitKisses Loom Knit and Craft Club on Facebook. I'm waiting until a few more people hop on. So glad you're here with me. Just a couple of personal announcements before I do my big announcement. I have sold my house. We start packing today after I get off of this broadcast here. So I'm a bit of a hiatus the next couple of weeks, or just the next couple of Mondays. I'm going to be broadcasting mainly on Monday. I might pick up a little bit depending upon if I get ahead of my schedule. So, but then I'll be back the second week, probably third week of January, doing more regular. But please check back, because we're constantly live on here, and I have ladies helping me out. But once you see what's happening, there will be more stuff going on, especially on my YouTube channel. So I'm moving into a new house, got a new studio that's going to be happening. So that's exciting. Had a bit of some health issue going on these last few weeks with my heart, trying to figure that out. So I have an MRI this Friday. I know it's personal, but anyway, some people have been asking what's going on. So I've got to get like a cardiac MRI thing. So we'll see, but keep me in your prayers. So be sure and share this if you have crafty friends who'd be interested, especially if they knit. If you have knitters, that's loom knitting and needle knitting and also some crochet, please be sure and share this because they're going to want to know. We are on vacation here at our house, so you might hear some moving and shaking in the background, and that's cool because that means it's my family and we're enjoying our time together. And again, I'm going to start packing, so I'm about to crack that whip and say, let's go. Hopefully I can leave my Christmas stuff up a little longer and enjoy it. So anyway, I'm so glad. I've been yapping along, and I know you guys have been chiming in, so I'm going to say hello to a few more people. Hey, Christy. Oh, Christy is on here. Christy Halsworth. Oh my gosh, am I saying that funny? Christy has done our pattern deal patrol. So if you're not familiar with pattern deal patrol, she has a link on our site. Look for pattern deal patrol. Go to GoodKnitKisses.com. And Christy has a blog, and she finds like the best deals on like patterns for free or massive discounts, and they might expire that day. They might expire within a couple of hours or days. So be sure and check that out daily. So if you want to have some digital downloads, if you're crafty patterns, then be sure and check that out. Thank you, Christy. You do a fantastic job. Hey, Rebecca and Trish. Yeah, happy packing day. Thanks, Joanne. I cut a little more of my hair. No, I guess I'm just wearing it different. Thank you, Adlin. And Susan, hey, where's my new house? Pam says. So cute Q&A. Well, everybody's hopping on. Be sure and share if y'all want people to know. Pam, my new house is actually like really close. It's not that far away, so it's more of the pain of moving. Sometimes the closest moves are the hardest, so I'm still going to be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so that no, not to fear, won't be going too far from here. I love it. So anyway, it's good. It's good. I'll still keep my same post office box, and so that won't change at all. So if you guys are used to sending me anything or ever want, you know, cards, whatever, I'm the worst card sender, but I love getting them. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Oh my gosh. And I'm never one to be like, I want somebody to write my cards for me, but I do love and appreciate them. But anyway, but that's a whole other thing. There'll be more deals today. Thanks, Christy. Yeah, y'all check that out. I can't write the link on here, but we'll have to add that in. So Pattern Deal Patrol, if you see it, Christy is your girl. So she is like the detective on the hunt. Awesome stuff. Awesome, awesome. So one of the things that you may or may not heard of, I will be on, okay, this is not even the first one. I've got some other things that are happening that I'm going to be making videos for different people this coming year. And also in May, we'll be shooting the new season of the PBS show, Knit and Crochet Now, and I will be featured. I will not be the main host, but I will be a guest host for a few episodes on Knit and Crochet Now. And so that will be really fun. My first experience on that. I've shot like a little pilot-ish thing. So I've been in a studio before, but this is super cool. So, did you notice Megan came on, my hair girl? Megan Cobb, the one who did my awesome hair. I wish I had better lighting. Let's see. Oh, you can't see my cool red. But anyway, Megan Cobb, my hair girl. She's amazing. Colorist, stylist, everything. And then, yeah, so we'll be doing that. Isn't that cool? Yay! And I don't want to downplay that because that's incredible. And it's PBS, y'all. That's so cool, right? I don't know when it airs, but it'll be I believe it's the 8th season of Knit and Crochet Now. So it'll be a couple of episodes on there. There is a book coming out, which is my first royalty job, paying thing. I've written some booklets and things like that. And so that book will be coming out, and I can't reveal too much about that, but that will be coming here in the spring. So I'm waiting on like the final stuff, but I can kind of let y'all know a little bit just because I'm making this other really big announcement. So that'll be in the spring, which means it probably will be closer to, I'm thinking like February or March or something. They'll probably show it off at CHA. I'm sure because we've been working on all the final edits right before the holidays. So there was just something, and I'm like, no, we need to fix that. There was like some diagram issues, and I'm like, got to make sure that looks good, because I'm not on video. So I'm like, I have to make sure this diagram is like understandable. So that's really interesting. I mean, I've been doing some publishing stuff for a while now, doing some contract work, but you know, when you know it's going to be something that you're not just paid like a one-time on, you're like, I have to make sure this is the best. So anyway, just it's so exciting. Okay, so drum roll. Are y'all ready? Are you ready? I am the new host, ambassador for Yarnspirations. Yarnspirations! I am the new knitting host for Yarnspirations Spin Right. Yes, I am, for the 2017 year. Yay! So I will get to bring you guys tutorials out the wazoo if I can. So we will be doing knitting tutorials and any other things, patterns that you see, stuff from the lookbooks, stuff that I think that maybe is crochet that I turn into knitting or something. Yeah, like, holy crap, that's awesome, as Ellie says. So be sure and share this. So yeah, Yarnspirations, yes. The makers of Bernat, yes. Karen, Lily Sugar and Cream, and Peyton's. So all those lovely yarns, I think there's over 80 lines or something, maybe even more now. Yeah, I can hear you clapping. Yay! So it's so exciting. I can't even begin to tell you, you know, this whole journey started off with, you know, I love my kids, but it was really hard after my third one. And it was just a harder pregnancy to handle after postpartum wise. And it started off with some depression and I was like, I'm missing something. And I felt like God was telling me, you know, you're missing your crafty. You're creative, but you're missing your crafty. And so I got back into doing things, and I had learned crochet when I was little, and I had figured out finger knitting on my own. And I had done some crafting over the years, but like I got back into it and I was like, I've got to learn these things. And so in 2010, I started doing these things and just like pushing everything into it. And just, I mean, after my kids all went to bed, I just stayed up super late at night and started doing videos. And I was like, because I noticed some things and I'm like, there's some lacking things on instruction. I thought video works really well because I actually have a memory issue. I had gotten hit in the head, and I had a hard time retaining information, and so video actually helped me too. And so that's where I started all this from, and just wanting to help other people who may have a hard time with that. And I started off with loom knitting because it was really good because I have carpal tunnel, and so it's so good because it eases tension. But after a while, I was able to actually build up my strength, and I started working with needles. And so back and forth to needles and crochet, and I also do needles and the loom, and then I also do some crochet. So with Yarnspirations, it's going to let me just do pretty much, you know, all those things. Michael Selleck with the Crochet Crowd is still your crochet guy for Yarnspirations. I might throw in a crochet project every now and then, but he is your man there. And I'll be doing stuff on my channel for Yarnspirations. I'll be putting some stuff up, will be going on their blog. And I'm just super excited. One of my first big projects was them back in the fall with the Stitch Along. Yolanda Soto Lopez, she and I have been chatting. She's so excited for me that I'll be doing this journey. We'll probably be having more I know we'll be having more Stitch Alongs as the year continues, and I'm just super excited. So if you guys have things that you want to see from me, if you see some of the lookbooks from this past year until the next one comes out, if you have something that you're like, hey, can you do this? You know, let me know. For the first part of the year, I'll probably keep them kind of small. That way we can kind of, you know, get it going, because this is new. It's not like I've been working on this for a few months, so I don't have anything in the can, as they say to speak. So anyway, thank you, Joanne. Thank you, everyone. I'm looking back at your comments now. Oh my gosh. Thank you, everyone. Jackie, thank you. Oh my gosh, all your congrats. Christy says, whoa, that's incredible. I've never seen the knitting ones from Yarnspirations. Yeah, there's no time like 2017 to learn how to needle knit in earnest. Exactly. You can catch on my channel right now. You can catch some basic ones. Really, my cast on video, I think, has 3 or 4 million views on it. And my purling video has really helped some people because the way that I teach it is different. And that like if you had a really, really hard time, if it was like a problem area for you, which it has been for people, learning how to purl, I teach it in a different way that I think helps kind of lock it in your brain a little bit better. So if you want to check it out, and remember, you can always hit the slow button if I'm going a little too fast, and I do have some slow motion versions, but check out my playlist. First of all, I would say don't even try to find the individual video, find the playlist and save it, because there's like, I think 20 or 30 videos in just that playlist alone, and I kind of put them in intuitive learning order. And so if you go to GoodKnitKisses on YouTube, so go to youtube.com/GoodKnitKisses, and then go click on playlist and scroll until you find, you may have to hit the see more, but find the needles, find knit with needles in parentheses playlist. And then there's an overview, which tells you what I'm going to be working on in that series. And then there's a cast on video, knitting, purling, binding off, and then like a gauge video. And then there's a ton more. So if you want to start learning how to work with needles and you haven't ever done it before, oh my gosh, I'd be thrilled if you would pick me to look at that. And there's so many different video hosts out there that do a great job in teaching, and also your local knitting store. But the thing is, you know, we can't all be near a local yarn store, right? There's many of us who live very far out. I'm not one of those people, but there are people who live very far out away in a rural area. You can't get anywhere. And so having this online community is a massive help, right? So, yeah. Oh, Christy says, for me, the hardest part is having to hold 2 needles. Christy, I would recommend to you that circular needles would definitely be the way to go, because, well, first of all, you're not going to drop that needle. But yes, I mean, you still have to learn how to hold it, but a circular would be really good because you can work with going back and forth in a flat panel, or you can knit circular. So yeah, that would be the best thing. And then the different cable lengths is what you do to make it a bigger or smaller project. Sorry, I don't know if y'all are hearing all that rack in the back. Thanks. Hey, Joanne, she says, congratulations from Toronto, Canada. Thank you so much. Yes, and we're going to be able to have giveaways. So I'll be able to do, I'm going to do patterns on video. We'll be doing giveaways of yarn. And I know that right now, like the giveaways are going to take place really easily if you live in North America, because this is a Canadian company. I am in the United States. But anyway, anything in North America, I can give away really easily. I have let them know that my audience is international, and then I do like to give to someone in the States and someone internationally. And so if we could also do to Canada specifically, I think it would be great. Maybe if we could have 3 winners. So we're still working out some of those kinks, but I'm so excited, you guys. Jewelfly says, I can use 2, but you're intimidated by DPN. You know, and DPN, if you don't know, those are double pointed needles. I used to be intimidated by DPNs, but I gotta tell you, I've really enjoyed using them, especially if you can get used to using them for like a small scarf project. Maybe if you have like a chunky needle, a chunky double pointed needle that you can work on, and maybe do like a not so wide, like just a few stitches wide, and kind of get used to turning it and working with that. I think it's easier to kind of get used to using the 2 needles as like a normal project, even though there's a point at both ends. And then learning how to start using a few of the needles. So it actually works much better than you think. It just takes some practice. It's kind of fiddly in the beginning, but it does take some practice. But investing in something that can help like keep your stitches on when you're not working with it, like when you put your project down, you definitely need some point protectors. So yeah, absolutely. So, oh, Joanne, thank you so much. Joanne Gay has posted the link to the playlist that I was talking about. And I'm so excited. If you're just joining me, I will be the Yarnspirations host for knitting in 2017, so we want to make it a great year. If I can partner together with some of my best and most favorite fans, which is you guys right now who see me every day, to be help me be an ambassador for it, because I think it's going to be great. Yarnspirations right now has a ton that are awesome in the crochet department, but we want to have more knitting out there, right? And we want to encourage new knitters, and we want to encourage people who've been wanting to learn how to knit but haven't been. And so hopefully they'll enjoy me, and we'll get to make some beautiful things together. So I'm just so excited. Lori Shippett, you're so sweet. Well deserved. You're inspiring. Thank you. Oh, Lady of the Loom. Oh, Lady of the Loom. Oh, Lady of the Lake. It reminds me of Anne of Green Gables. Oh, and it's so cool with working with Canada. By the way, have y'all seen the new show? If you're not okay with them changing Anne Shirley, I understand. Those major squirrel moment. Y'all know I'm going to have those. So,
wait, what are we talking about?
Oh, this is one of my kiddos. We're on live right now on GoodKnitKisses, and we're talking about Yarnspirations. But because Yarnspirations is a Canadian company, that's where.
Oh, sorry, talking about Anne of Green Gables.
Anne of Green Gables. So she's a fan. She's a fan. So, oh, Heather, did you catch it? I'm not sure. I'm kind of back and forth on here. Stacia, I see you join. I'm not sure if you caught all that yet or not. I'm kind of scrolling back and forth. So yeah, the new knitting host for Yarnspirations, and of course Michael Selleck with the Crochet Crowd will remain the crochet host, and I will be the knitting host. And then I have permission to do some crochet, just like he has permission to do some knitting. If you see stuff in the knit books, the lookbooks coming up, we'll try and work on those. And yeah, I'm seeing some comments about Anne Shirley. But yeah, we'll be working on those. I'm going to be working on 1 to 2 a month at least, from the Yarnspirations, and we'll be using their yarn, and their patterns. And it will be so great because it's not like I have to just search for permission and get some things. And so I'll be able to offer you more free patterns, and you get to see some cool yarn, and we'll get to learn together about some new yarns that they'll come out with and everything. And I couldn't be more excited. So obviously I'm giddy. If you're just joining me, I did talk about some other announcements in the beginning, that'll be on the Knit and Crochet Now TV show. We'll be filming later on in late spring, and also in early spring. A book will be coming out soon, and I'll also be working with some people, some different companies, for getting you free patterns and free technique videos and helps on some other patterns and things, and some giveaways coming up this coming year. We are moving, so today is packing day. After I get off of here, I'm going to start packing, and in a couple of weeks I will be back to normal schedule. So anyway, if you're excited about a new Yarnspiration knitting host, be sure and share and let people know. As always, you can always tag me at GoodKnitKisses, and or hashtag GoodKnitKisses on social media, on the interwebs. I've never been a person for saying interwebs. I guess that's the thing. But, I'm on Instagram. My following is kind of small on there, and not that I have to have a big following, but if you're wanting to catch me on Instagram, if you like that, I am on there. And you can also tag me on there as well, which is also cool. At GoodKnitKisses or hashtag, whichever one. And remember, it's good knit, not good night. And just because I knit doesn't mean I can't do anything else. It's just that was a cool name when I started. So anyway, I'm very excited. Let's see. We've got all kinds of people hopping in. Oh my gosh, I just can't even begin. So, oh, Amanda Hall, woot! I love your knitting help. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you, Heather. Oh, and I'm the best gift of all. Yeah, no. And to me, the best gift of all is God. Yes, no better than, because yeah, we just celebrated him. I read that really funny. I was like, what? We are excited around here about Christmas, and we have our tree up. Despite the fact that we're going to be moving, we basically only had the tree out for like a week because we wanted to make sure the house got all sold and everything. So I'm doing the whole debate. And by the way, my birthday's coming up. So it's like a happy birthday week. My birthday is New Year's Eve, and so we'll be be having, celebrations over here for that too. And what an incredible thing to do is have this, is be able to be the host. And so I kind of want to leave all my Christmas stuff out though, until after that, and then I'll pack it. So I'm gonna have like half the house packed by this weekend, but I'm gonna leave my Christmas stuff out. Am I weird? Anyway, oh, you have me on Instagram, Jewelfly? Oh, awesome. Yeah, be sure and if you have your Instagram account, go to @GoodKnitKisses and check me out and add me on there. Thank you for the birthday wishes. So, did I get the results from the cardio yet? No, I didn't. But hey, we have someone sneaking in. I am going on, if you're catching me, the Q&A for my personal stuff. This Friday I have to go get a cardiac, like an MRI. So I have extra flow in my heart, and we got to figure out which way it's coming from, and then have an extra beat. So it might have been causing the palpitations. So anyway, we're gonna figure this thing out. So, but I am gonna take it easy as much as I can in the packing department here. But I gotta get myself going to that. So GoodKnitKisses is commenting here. That's Carol up in Canada. So I don't know if she caught us for the beginning one, but I'm so glad you're here, Carol. And I can't wait to work with Yarnspirations. Yay! So excited. Oh, Ellie says hi. Yeah, she popped on earlier if you were just joining me. Anyway, I'm just excited. If you guys want to share this broadcast with everyone, feel free. Again, I can't wait to do this. You'll hear more about it, what you can find at Yarnspirations. If you'll go to yarnspirations.com and check that out, you'll be able to see. And if you look for lookbook, you can check out all the, it's like a little digital magazine that comes out every month, and it has different patterns, and it features different yarn, and then you can click on which one you want and hit download pattern, and then pick your yarn that you want to go with it. It's really cool. And right now they're actually running a sale today. Let's see, I'm trying to remember which yarn is on sale. It's a Karen yarn. And then they have, so like there's a couple of different Karen yarns that are, I think it's a baby yarn. They're half off. And then there's some other selected yarn that's 75% off. So be sure and check that, because it's Boxing Day. Because Canadians love their Boxing Day, which is after Christmas. It's like a big shopping day. So if you're one of my states people in the United States and you're not familiar with Boxing Day, it's kind of like Black Friday. So it's really cool. So anyway, oh, Heather says, why not hire someone to help with the packing? Yeah, I should do that. I should do that. We're actually getting quotes. I have a mover coming tomorrow for a quote. I'm waiting on a quote from someone last week. So anyway, some of this is last minute because we were waiting on some final approval stuff. So yeah, and Christy says, I think it's even a Boxing Week sale. Like it's like all week long. So, oh, you had Boxing Day in Australia yesterday, Patricia? That's good. Yeah. Well, and you guys are 12 hours ahead of us. You're, I forget the time change, but yeah, I'm in Central Time. But I know you guys are ahead of us, so it's already like nearly tomorrow for you. That sounds funny. Anyway, I'm so bad at time zones. It's not funny. So Heather says you're moving in June. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, hopefully it's not hot where you are in June. It's hot in Texas. If we were moving in June, that would be not good. Although it's not as bad as August. We moved, last time we moved into this house, it was 2 weeks before my middle daughter was born, and it was a scorcher. It was 100 degrees and crazy. Oh, Patricia. Okay, so it's 1:13 a.m. Tuesday for you. Okay. Okay, so we are, yeah, you are way ahead of us. Time-wise. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Joanne posted the link to the sale. There are some great deals on there, so y'all check those out. Thank you, Joanne, for posting that. Crystal says, yes, we love Boxing Day here in Canada. It's crazy out there. Yeah, but you're so nice. I know it's a generalization. I'm sure it's not as crazy as in the States. I stay home. I do not like to go out. Like when it's Black Friday here, I do not like to go out. That's like No, I'll stay home. Thank you. Oh, one more thing. I did this thing where I got this thing called a QB, and my cardiologist approved. It's a peddler. It's like you put it underneath your desk, and it's made at an angle to where you can pedal underneath your desk. And I actually set it upstairs, like, so when I'm watching TV, I can knit and pedal. And so what it does is actually will track with your phone, on an app on your phone, or if you have a Fitbit or something. And it tracks like how far you're going and everything. But it even lets you like make a group. So if anyone ever gets one of these QB things, then it's like CUBII. And so anyway, it was like a Christmas present to me. And I was able to get it for like 15% off. I like waited and waited till I could get it on sale. I've been looking at it for probably 6 or 7 months now. And I thought, you know, with this sedentary lifestyle of like sitting and knitting and working on projects and editing and stuff, I'm like, I need to have something to help me get some exercise and get moving. So anyway, I'm working on that. So if anyone has a QB, let me know. What you can do is you can go get on the group, and I called it GKK Fit Club. So if you look for that, you'll find it. So if you're interested, there you go. You can keep up with me. I signed up with my Facebook. So it says Kristen M on there, so we can challenge each other. So it's good. But yes, I did check with my cardiologist. I actually told him about this product, and I was like, hey, would this be okay to do? Like, what do you think about that? He's like, oh yeah, the thing that connects with your phone and this and this. And I said, yeah, is that okay for me to do? And he goes, oh yeah, any kind of exercise if you want to get. So anyway, all right. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. I didn't want to go too far over, but for this awesome, cool announcement. So I'm excited to be the knitting host for Yarnspirations for 2017. We're going to make it a good year, and we're going to keep it going, right? So I'm so excited. I will catch you guys later. And if you just joined me towards the end, be sure and watch the replay here in a moment. And we'll see you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Happy knitting and crochet. Bye-bye.